Hello and welcome back to the vlog. It is a Monday today. It's actually MLK Day and I have the day off of work. And so we're kind of making it like a Sunday-ish Monday. It's gonna be, I'm getting all my stuff done on a Monday that I should have got done yesterday. But today we're gonna run some errands. I gotta go to the grocery stores. I gotta go to Trader Joe's, Target, and Sprouts. We're gonna be in the kitchen a lot today too. I'm gonna be making a lemon brownie. It's gonna be gluten-free, dairy-free. And then I'm gonna be making a big batch of soup. I am gonna be making half a batch for Whitney to make sure that she gets fed with her newborn, since last night was her first night with baby Nathan in the house. So I wanna make sure that she gets some good food in her belly for this next few days. So I'm gonna bring over some soup to her tonight. Oh, it's also my dad's birthday. So we're gonna be eating some dessert with him tonight. But first, before we get into it all, you know what time it is. Actually, it's 9 a.m. And so that means it is time to make ourselves a coffee. I'm gonna go ahead and make a iced coffee because that's what I've been into lately. So yummy. However, I am still using oat milk that I'm not supposed to be drinking. I've been having so many different like stomach problems the last few days, and I have a feeling just because I'm like overloading my body with like things I should not be having or eating, and that includes like coffee, oat milk, other things. Like I had some gluten the last few days. It's just been a few weeks of like just pushing the limits of my body, you know? So a big thing that I'm gonna look for today in Sprouts, so we're gonna do another little alternative milk haul. I haven't found one that I love yet, but I did find one that I like. I really like that Elmer's pistachio barista blend, so that might still be an option. So I still might get that one today if they haven't. I also need to look into how to make the soup that I'm making tonight not spicy, because I don't wanna give Whitney a spicy chicken tortilla soup because I don't think she's supposed to have something that's spicy when she's breastfeeding, but I could be wrong. So I'm gonna be making this slow cooker chicken salsa verde soup. You want something with a lot of protein in it because sometimes it's just like hard to get in protein and you need a lot of protein in order to breastfeed. So need to get that over to her ASAP for. So that's our plan for today. I'm gonna go ahead and drink my coffee, update my grocery list to whatever it needs to be, and then we're gonna head out to all the stores that we need to hit today. That tickles my ear. Should we get all of our groceries? We have a lot of groceries out there. Yeah. Let's go get them all. Before we get started on unpacking all the groceries, because we have a lot to share over there, I did want to talk to you guys about something that I'm so freaking excited to share with you today. I have been talking a lot about cutting out my afternoon coffee and getting better focus for 2024 and having like better productivity and all of those great things that I'm like constantly blabbering about. I have truly found the most perfect solution for this that I am so ecstatic to share with you guys today. So I have found the most perfect little 2-ounce productivity in a bottle. I am talking about Magic Mind, and I am so excited to share about all the benefits in this little bottle. Okay, I want to share like a little backstory. So I don't know if I talked about this a lot on here. I talk about how I struggle with like focus and productivity a ton, but I haven't really talked about like my true backstory on it. So back when I was a freshman in college, I was diagnosed with ADD and was put on Adderall. I was on Adderall for about like 6 years, but I realized like how much havoc it was wreaking on my internal system. Like I had so much anxiety. I could feel like the depression creeping in. I was was so cranky. I felt so irritated at all hours of the day, and it was all because of the Adderall I was on, and I knew I had to cut this cold turkey. So I did. Around like year 6 of using it, I cut it cold turkey, which was probably about like 4 years ago now. But ever since then, I obviously have a horrifying time trying to focus and like get my shit together, as I always say. I just have never found something that like really works for me. You look online, they're like coffee, drink caffeine, like do all these different things that will help you focus more. But for some reason, whenever I drink something like coffee, or whenever I'm like trying, like let's say like a caffeine pill or like a pre-workout, whatever it is, my brain just goes like 1 million miles an hour and it freaks out, just freaks out. And so I have been struggling to focus forever and ever and ever. And I wanted to make it a 2024 goal of mine, which is great. Love that for me, right? But how do I do that? Like, how do I really hone in on procrastination and focus without like a little bit of help? Because obviously I needed it in the past. So I found the perfect little thing for that. I have been testing out Magic Mind for the past weeks, and I have been absolutely loving it. I have been drinking it more like mid-ish morning, afternoonish, to help me like with that afternoon slump. I love my coffee in the morning, and I just can't get rid of it. I love the ritual of coffee, and I love the ritual of like making it in my little espresso machine. I just like love to get coffee with Austin in the morning. So I have been kind of like pushing this towards like my mid-morning drink, and it has helped me with my afternoon slump so much, and helped me with my focus in the afternoon as well. So I want to get into the ingredients and why this works, because I think it is absolutely so fascinating what's all packed into this little bottle. Some of my favorite ingredients in here are L-theanine, which is derived within the matcha, and then they also have things like ashwagandha in here. They have lion's mane and a few other great ingredients, but my favorite of all is this little ingredient called Bacopa Monnieri. Say it with me. Say it with me. Bacopa Monnieri. I had to look that up on Google on how to say it, so bear with me on this one. But Bacopa Monnieri is a nootropic, and a nootropic is the same thing as Adderall. They go hand in hand, okay? But Bacopa Monnieri is a naturally derived nootropic, which I think is so fascinating. And Bacopa Monnieri also is proven to enhance your brain function. It helps with focus, procrastination, productivity. It's literally my dream in a bottle. I'm gonna show you how I drink it. So it's in this little tiny bottle. Just crack it on open. I put it over a glass of ice because if you know me, you know I just love ice, okay? I also love little cute cups, and so we put these two together, okay? I just pour it in here. As you can see, it is green. There's matcha in here. That's where the L-theanine comes from. And it tastes like a apricot-y version of a matcha latte. I don't put any milk in here. You probably could, honestly. I think it would taste really good with some coconut milk, because it is like more of like a fruitier, citrusy version of a matcha. And it is absolutely delicious. After I drink it, I just feel so much focus throughout the day. I have better energy, I have no crash later, and it's a chef's kiss. The reason why I keep on blabbering my mouth about this is because I'm so excited to share. If you click on the link below in my description, you will get 1 month free off of a 3-month subscription. And on top of that, if you use my code PaigeAllison20, you will get an extra 20% off on that purchase, which in total is almost a 75% off discount. I'm sorry, did I just hear 75% off? I did, okay. It's literally 75% off, and this is gonna be so good for you guys. Like, there's no way that you hate it, but if you do, if you think that the better focus is not worth it, which I don't know who would, there is a 60-day guarantee. So if you don't like it, and within 60 days you can get your money back guaranteed. But I highly doubt that that's gonna happen, because I am absolutely obsessed with this. It is my favorite drink and my little sidekick to take with me. And like, it's so small. You can throw this in your bag when you go to work, and this is like your afternoon pick-me-up. Let me know if you try it. I'm absolutely obsessed, if you can't tell, and I am so excited to hear more about your experience with it. But cheers. I'm gonna go ahead and drink this and get back to doing all my grocery stuff and cooking. This is literally gonna help me throughout the rest of the day, because I know it's gonna be a busy day cooking and doing all the things around the house. So cheers. We got a lot of shit. I had to go to 4 different places, so I did actually go to AJ's as well, because I had to get a few things from there that I wouldn't have been able to get elsewhere. I got my favorite olives. I have been craving these, you guys. I got 2 different brands. I'm now gonna be on the hunt of my favorite brand of the Castelvetrano green olives. So we got 2 different brands here. One's Davina and one is Partana. So excited to eat those. I've been craving them lately. Then I got some more gluten-free flour for something I'm baking this afternoon. And then another big thing that I got while I was there was some desserts for my dad's birthday tonight. So I don't know if my lemon bars are gonna turn out. I decided just to grab some desserts from AJ's. They have these like little mini cupcakes. I don't even know if I can show you, but I got a carrot, an Oreo, and a chocolate. I think carrot's my dad's like favorite, so I think he'll definitely like these. I kind of struck out at Sprouts. I did have to get a vegan cream cheese, which I did find there. I need it for my dessert this afternoon that I'm gonna be trying to make. And then the milk situation. But I did still grab the pistachio barista blend, which I really do enjoy. It's like not my favorite thing in the world, but it does the job. And then I also did grab my Califia Farms oat milk just to have on hand if I'm ever craving some oat milk. And they actually have a new organic one. This is brand new. I've never seen this, and even said it was new at Sprouts. So I'm really excited about that. That's exciting. And then of course I got some poppies. It was 3 for $5. So I got strawberry rose, grape, and an orange soda, because I always like to have those on hand. So Trader Joe's, I did a big haul. Like usually I don't spend above like $110, but this was around like $140. But it's because I also bought some things to cook for Whitney and Greg and Grant and the baby Nathan. And I also got some like more freezer food that we've been running out of. But Austin loves Trader Joe's pizzas. If you are into frozen pizzas and you're not gluten-free, they have 2 really good ones. Also really enjoys their chicken nuggets, or chicken strips actually. They're called tenderloin breast, and he really likes those frozen ones. I just got so much like canned food. I got so much like, I got my eggs. They have a organic pasture raised brown eggs that I always get there. They're a little bit more expensive, but not as expensive as getting organic pasture raised at a regular Safeway or Fry's. So if you are weirded out about eggs, definitely get these ones at Trader Joe's. I really like them. Eggs freak me out. I just don't eat very many of them, but because eggs freak me out so much. I had a dream about eggs last night. I can't even explain this. You guys are thinking I'm crazy. Let's just say I need to say it. I had a dream last night that I was in this like indoor pool area. I cannot believe I'm telling you this. And I filled up the entire pool. Okay, it was like a YMCA pool. I filled up the entire pool with chicken bone broth because apparently I was craving soup. And I wanted to make an egg drop soup, so I opened up eggs in the pool that was filled with chicken bone broth. I'm literally tearing up crying about this. This is hilarious. I can't believe I dreamed about this last night. And I was making egg drop soup in the pool, and then one of the eggs I cracked open, was all bloody, and then I had to drain the entire pool, and I jumped into the pool, and then I woke up because I was traumatized. I was literally in my egg drop soup pool with bloody eggs in it. Ew, I don't even want to have eggs in this house right now thinking about that. That's disgusting. So I did get one thing from Target that I wanted to show you. Well, actually, it's 2 things. They have the cutest Carter's clothing at Target. So I got, it makes me so happy looking at these. I got some footy pajamas for baby Nathan. I got these little ones. I think these are actually for 3 months, but he's a big boy, so he might fit into these even sooner than 3 months. So I figured I'd get her some of these. They have little dinosaurs on them. I know that Grant's obsessed with dinosaurs, so I'm sure he's gonna love these too and wish that he could wear them. And then I got these as well. It's just like a thin little pair of Carter's waffle pajamas. I just think that these are so freaking cute. If I see a baby in footy pajamas, it literally melts my heart. So that's why I always get people these types of pajamas. Oh, they're so cute. I got these in a 6 months so that you can grow into them. And also there's no other sizes left, and I was late to the game, so. So I talked about this in my last vlog, but I love working out at home. I like to do it because I get to watch TV and work out at the same time. And if I have a good TV series on, it entices me to work out because I'm like, I'd rather just work out and pay full attention to the TV series and get it done super quick. And like, instead of just sitting on the couch, it just makes the workout so much more enticing and it goes by a lot quicker. And for my procrastination of a brain, it just helps me not procrastinate doing it. Cause like, I'm like, now I can watch my TV show I've been really wanting to watch. So I use Form by Sammy Clark as my workout. It's such a great application. If you use Melissa Wood Health, very similar to that. I would say Form focuses on like weightlifting a little more and more like intense Pilates versus like Melissa Wood Health is a little bit more like lighter weights and lighter Pilates, if that makes sense. She has like hard stuff too, but I would say Sammy Clark's is definitely a little bit harder. So I think I'm just gonna do a full body Pilates powerhouse today. It's her day 4. I did upper and lower body the last 2 days, so I'm thinking just like a good old full body will be great. But I literally just put it on my computer, I put the TV on, my favorite TV show, and I just work out right from here. I do have a few weights, so I do use ankle weights and then a few different weights that I got from Target, and it does the job. It gets the job done, so I'm actually excited to do this. I'm watching is it The Morning Show? I think it is, The Morning Show on Apple TV, and I'm really interested in it. It seems like a great show. I'm like on episode 2, so I'm really excited to continue to watch it. But let's go ahead and do a little workout. Felt good just to move my body, but I'm gonna go ahead and start cooking. It is only 1:40 right now, but I figured I might as well like get it all done, and then our soup can just set, and then I can bring over Whitney so she has it for dinner. I'm gonna make hers in like a separate pot than mine, so this is me her pot, and I think I'm just gonna make mine in this. And then I also have a pot for rice because this soup calls for rice. I made a last minute audible and I switched up my soup. I'm actually gonna do a half-baked harvest recipe. It's the Salsa Verde chicken and rice tortilla soup. It had less spices in it, and I'm gonna take out some of the, like I'm not gonna put chili powder in there, and I'm gonna try to, I don't know, maybe put, what else could I put in there instead of chili powder? Oh wait, chili powder will be fine, because that's not super spicy. If I do cayenne pepper, that's spicy, so I think it should be okay. I'm gonna taste it just to make sure. But it looks delicious. Here is the one that I am doing. It's called for a stovetop for this one. The other one I had was a crock pot, and I figured if I'm just making 2 at the same time, I didn't have a big enough crock pot to make one whole one or 2 together. So I was like, this is way easier just to do it on the stove. So I'm gonna go ahead and make them all at the same time. I'm gonna put it in a podcast and just start cooking away. I chose, I think I've talked about this in the past, but Dak Shepard has a podcast called Armchair Expert, and they have this like Armchair Anonymous series that goes on where they have like random callers call in and they talk about like random different subjects. So like this one today is gonna be crazy gym stories. It can just be like so funny. I feel like gyms, they just have like all the creatures come out at a gym, which is why I work out at my house, because it's just, gyms are wild. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on and start cooking away, and hopefully it turns out good. I always get nervous like making dinner or like making food for somebody if I haven't tested out the recipe yet, so fingers crossed it tastes good. I will say that the key to making cooked rice on the stove is to make sure you wash your rice. I did not do this for years and years and years, and I was like, why is my rice getting so like goopy? Kind of like goopy. It has like a weird, almost like texture to it, or like liquid around it. It's because your rice has a ton of film around it, so you want to make sure that you wash that all off. So I just take my rice before I cook it and put it into a strainer, and I will wash it in my sink. But I'm gonna do 2 cups of rice because I'm doing double the recipe. And then I just make sure I wash it underneath water. It doesn't matter the temperature. I do like lukewarm. And you can like see like the water comes out. It's definitely like a milky water. So you want to make sure that you get all that off. Otherwise it would come out within the pan that you're making in or within your rice cooker. You do not want that. And then you just want to wash it until it's clear, like the water coming out of it is clear, and then you're good to go. onions are really getting to me. I don't know what to do. Oh no. Oh no. It's coming down. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. It just keeps on getting worse. Okay, let's continue. We always use chicken bone broth because it has so much extra protein in it. This entire thing is 2 servings, and one serving, or the entire container, is 21 grams of protein. So all the extra protein goes into your soup, and it's amazing. Oh. I'm gonna let this simmer for about 15-20 minutes so the chicken can cook. Are you being my sous chef? Are you just hoping that I give you all the droppings? She couldn't be in the less convenient spot, and she already ate a whole chunk of chicken that I threw away because it was like a fatty piece, and she's allergic to chicken. So we're gonna have some diarrhea tonight. We did it. Made 2 soups at once. They turned out really good, and I was able to make hers less spicy. I mean, mine's not even spicy either, but I feel like whenever I make soup on the stove with chicken breast, I feel like the chicken always gets super tough. So that's kind of a bummer. It's definitely like a tougher chicken, which is really annoying, but I hope it still tastes good. At least the flavor's there. But I did it. I finished the podcast. There were some hilarious stories on there. Oh my God, like this one girl literally went to a yoga class and her dog ripped her yoga pants and she didn't notice it. And the entire back end of her butt was ripped open like chaps. And she was in child's pose when finally an older lady came up to her and told her that she had a hole in her pants, but really just her entire ass was open and everything else. Oh, it's like my worst nightmare. But I am gonna go. I actually dropped off my new boots, my new Jimmy shoes. Well, used Jimmy shoes, new to me, at a shoe repair shop because I had to get the heels, like a new like rubber piece on the heels because the ones fell off, which I figured they would have some issues like that. So I'm gonna go pick those up, see how they did. They said they'd be done like in an hour, and that was a few hours ago. So I'm gonna go do that, and then we're gonna head over to Whitney and Greg's to drop off the soup and the little gift. So I went to go pick up my boots, and they look really great. You can like see the heel looks amazing. Love that. I didn't realize that there was a huge sign in there that says cash only. So I like walked in there. I was like, I'm so sorry. I need to come back and he'll grab you some cash. And the guy was like, hold on one second. And he like went and grabbed my boots and he was like, you can just come back another day. And I'm like, oh. It was so sweet of him, but at the same time, like, I'd rather just bring the cash and like grab my boots after. I just feel bad. So I am gonna head home, pack up all the stuff that I have for Whitney, come back over here with some cash, pay him, and then go down to Whitney's because I want to get there before they close because I don't want to like come back like on a Wednesday and they'll be like, who the hell are you? You know, like I'd rather just get it back today. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But oh, first of all, why are people so sweet? That's the sweetest thing ever. I am so thankful that he said that. Like that was just faith in humanity. And then 2, he's really trustworthy. My little heart. There you go. The Amazon guy came just in time. Awesome. I had to order these white chocolates from Amazon because I couldn't find them in the store. And he literally just dropped them off.
White chocolates?
Yeah, I couldn't find any dairy-free, gluten-free white chocolates from the store. They cost the same as what I was seeing at Sprouts, so I don't really care.
Oh, yeah.
But I couldn't find any white chocolates that were dairy-free, gluten-free at the store, so I ordered some from Amazon. And actually this recipe that I'm using suggested these exact ones. So they're Pasha. Let's give them a taste test. You can't have any of these. I'm not usually a white chocolate fan, but since these are like lemon bars, I guess white chocolate's the way to go. I mean, I wouldn't eat them whole, but they taste like white chocolate. I'm gonna be making these soft, chewy, vegan lemon brownies because we have so many lemons from our lemon tree, so we need to use them up somehow. So I have 4 lemons here, and we're gonna try to do these. I have to do some substitutes because I already messed it up. I totally forgot to get lemon extract. I guess I should have got it from like Target or something today, but totally forgot. So I think I'm just gonna do extra lemon juice and maybe some like almond extract put in there a little bit. I feel like that would be really yummy. So got all the ingredients out here. It actually calls for like a flax egg. The rest of it is pretty much gonna be exactly the same, but I am using gluten-free powder or gluten-free flour, unlike her. She used like regular flour. So we shall see how it turns out. We had a huge fail. I accidentally doubled the sugar, so it's just mush. I don't know why you want it so bad. You can't even eat it. I'm sure you would like it though.
I says, I'm golfing right now, you gotta make it quick, so they sang quick.
Love that.
Where's Grant when we do them?
There you go. Okay guys, it is officially time for bed. I am absolutely exhausted from the most productive day ever. I feel like I got so much done today and it was the perfect Sunday-ish Monday and I'm just very, very proud of myself. But I did forget to mention something a little bit earlier, that the Magic Mind promotion is only until the end of January, so make sure you get your hands on it right now. Go click on the link below and get your hands on it ASAP, because I do not want you to miss out on this huge opportunity to get a massive discount of almost 75% off Magic Mind. So don't forget to click on the link below before the end of January to get the discount. With all being said, I am going to end the vlog here. I hope you enjoyed this one. I will most likely see you this coming week. I'm going to do a little like week in the life vlog, and yeah, I think I'm going to start filming it in the next few days. Thank you so much for being here. I love you so, so, so much. And I just appreciate you watching these vlogs, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes.